Hey guys, today I want to talk about patience. Um, patience is patience is one of those things that you could talk about, bro, and it's like there will be something else that requires patience, and you gotta talk about it again. You gotta show up again. You gotta, sit there again. You gotta be patient again. I feel like patience is a never-ending thing. Um, you know, I'm dealing with something with my girl right now where I'm presenting a new way of thinking, a new way of going about looking at life when she's had a certain example in her life for way longer than I've been showing it. So it's like I had to be patient. I had to find it within myself to sympathize with that fact and understand that, my way of thinking, my way of getting things across isn't bad, but it's hard for her it's hard for her to digest it all the way because it's so new. It it can come off as scary at times, and I understand that now. In this very moment, I understand that, but I don't know. That's a lie. I do know. It's like I guess I just expect the change to happen soon. You know what I mean? And I feel like she don't put intention behind it because I don't see it soon. You know, and I can see how that is a bad thing on my end, you know what I mean? Because it's like you can't rush anybody to change. You got to accept them for who they are. Accept the way they grow for who they are. You can't force them to, you know what I mean? And I feel like I do that. I don't give her the space or the time to grow. I feel like I do, but not the time that she needs. Oftentimes we love people based on how we do things, but not on how they operate. We have to alter that way of thinking and loving, you know what I mean? With a perfect example, the way Yahweh loves us, you know what I mean? He gives us grace and mercy over and over again, you know what I mean? It never gives up on us. So if our Father can do that with 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 how much we mess up as humans, why can't we, do the same thing for our loved ones, the people that we say we love? And I'm chastising myself because I love my woman dearly, so much. And it's like, that's something I gotta work on. That's something I gotta get on myself about. Um, and I don't wanna be, somebody that's just there. Like, I wanna help, but how to help is a better way of or how to help. How to help is better than just sticking your hand out and messing everything up. Asking how can I help? How can I insert myself in the situation so that you can feel more safe and secure? And I can admit that's something I need to work on. I just be trying to help so much or so bad that it ends up kind of making it worse at times, you know? And I don't ever want her to feel like that, you know? I don't want her to feel like I'm overdoing it or I don't care or any negative thing. I want it to be easy. I want it to be, smooth, but also I have to understand that she's not used to that. And patience, my friends, patience. So the one thing I want you to take from this video right here is patience. Patience with yourself, the process, and that person. Whoever that person is to you, that person. God bless you guys. This is the Mind the Q. I'm tapping in, tapping out. God bless y'all. Be safe.